Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel, but if you are new here, then welcome. So for today's video, I am going to be filming a what I eat and drink in a day. I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago. I'm not even kidding, so don't judge my hair. I need to wash it. Don't judge my face. I need to wash it. But all I can think about right now is coffee. So let's go make some coffee. Okay guys, so for coffee, we get the cold brew coffee grinds. They're dark roast and they're from Stone Street, and we just get them off of Amazon. And then what we do is we put them in this strainer, fill it up to almost the rim, and then we put that strainer inside this huge mason jar and just fill the whole thing up with water, and then it just becomes cold brew overnight. So that's that whole situation. And then I usually get about a 3/4 cup of cold brew. This is a 16-ounce cup, so this is like almost halfway. And then we get milk, almond milk. So the ingredients are just like super pure for this one, basically just almonds, water, and vanilla extract. And I do equal parts coffee and almond milk. Let me show you guys this. Then I take this date nectar and I add 2 tablespoons. Hi, Bubby. You wanna see what Mama's up to? Now I will add just 4 ice cubes. And then I usually take my glass straw and I just scrape off all the date nectar that's left off the spoon, and then I'll just like use my straw to mix it. So this is usually the first thing that I have to drink every single morning. I used to drink like a cup of water before I'd have my coffee, but now I wake up with such a bad headache. I'm like, oh my gosh, coffee before anything. So I usually have a couple sips of this, then I will start to sip on my water. So I want to say that this is about 750 ml. So this is about 24 ounces. I keep filling it up like all throughout the day. I try to like play a game with myself, drinking it as fast as I can, as much as I can, because you are literally thirsty before you even realize that you are thirsty, okay? I'm just gonna fill it up with some water. It already has some water left over from tonight, but we are basically starting new. And I usually leave a straw in here too, just so that I can drink it faster. I like to drink out of straws a lot. And if you have a hard time drinking water, then I would suggest getting something that has a straw or investing into some glass straws, so then you can, you know, just insert it into the cups and glasses that you already have, just like how I did. Yeah guys, this is just my morning so far. I started working towards this specific diet since I was like 6 months pregnant, and then when I was 3 months postpartum, I completely committed to the diet. So it took me 6 months to slowly transition into this diet, because it is hard to just switch over to a diet overnight. Your body won't be able to handle it. Your body will go into shock. It's not even a mental thing at that point. Your body will just crave the things that it's used to having. So that's why you will easily fall back into old patterns. Graham and I are on the SC diet. We basically only eat simple carbs. So we avoid grains, soy, anything processed, added sugars or alternatives, and I feel like there's more. We avoid a lot of stuff, but basically we can't have any complex carbs. It's a medical diet, so we're doing it so that Graham can stay healthy, because he does have Crohn's disease, and it is just easier for everybody in the same household to be on the same diet, so that, you know, you're just not tempted by the foods that are in your home if you have foods that you can't have. So yeah guys, it's basically just a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, a lot of meat, and just real whole food. It's very similar to paleo and keto in a way. It's different from paleo because on paleo you can have some extra stuff that are kind of like more man-made, like all of their different like cassava flours or like tortillas that they make that are like legal to that diet. But it's also different from keto, where keto you can't really have fruit, but on this diet you can have fruit. So yeah, it's just its own like kind of thing. I would suggest for you guys to look into it. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check out more information about this diet because it is so healing to so many different things like celiac disease, any autoimmune disease, any like digestive diseases. It is amazing. It's so good for you and you just feel so much more aware, awake, and more in control of your body when you are feeding your body the right things. So yeah, that's just like my little intro to it. I started working out 3 months postpartum. I fully committed to this diet at 3 months postpartum, and by 6 months postpartum, only after 3 months, I got abs. I literally got abs. I was like 98 pounds, and that's when my abs really came out and shown. My peak was when I was at like 10 months postpartum, and I was 92 pounds, and my abs were like basically almost shredded. I'm now almost 15 months postpartum, and you know, the gyms have closed, and I used to do extreme heavy weight lifting and like all that stuff. I really had a lot of fun doing that, and I don't have any weights at home, so I'm trying to make do with what I have. I've been able to maintain my abs somewhat through working out because I'm only really using my own body weight, so it's not as much resistance as what I was doing before. But I really believe that I was able to maintain my abs through my diet because it's not like, I don't know, like we don't eat any junk food, anything like that. So it's really true when they say that your abs are 70% diet and 30% exercise. Even if you could just start off with just choosing to eat more vegetables and more fruits and more real food instead of processed stuff and like bread and like even just stuff that like doesn't have that much nutrition in it, like rice and all that stuff, then I really think that you could see more results with your body if you're looking for it. Okay. So that is my little intro to this video, little long intro. I will see you guys at breakfast. Hey guys, so I was not expecting Graham to make us breakfast. I was planning to show you guys, but he basically just made us a fried egg on bread sandwich. So all he did was just fry a brown egg. And then he put it on some cashew bread. So you guys can use whatever bread that you usually have. I'll leave a link down below to the recipe on how to actually make this bread. Yeah, we're just gonna have this for breakfast. It is delicious. Thank you so much, baby.
No problem.
What was that? Okay, fine. So good. It's so simple, but like it's just so delicious and filling. So I'm actually only gonna eat one of these. I get full off of just like one. I have very like small portioned meals, but I'm starting to eat like more frequently. I eat about like 4 times a day. Grandma's gonna have the other one. I'm still working on my coffee, but I'm almost finished. So we will see you guys at lunch. It is about noon, and I am going to make all of us a smoothie. Amari is about to have his lunch, but I'm honestly not that hungry, but like my stomach doesn't really grumble when I'm hungry. Like it's not like I feel it in my stomach. It's more so like I just kind of get like annoyed, and I'm like, oh, I haven't eaten in a couple hours. I should probably eat something. So since I'm making it for the 3 of us, I'm gonna put 3 bananas because usually when I just make it for Amari and I during the week and Grandma's not here, I usually do 2. So I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of date nectar. Just gonna kind of eyeball it. And then I'm gonna add 2 scoops of this protein powder. We get the paleo protein powder off of Amazon. So we'll do 2 big scoops. I really like this protein powder because the ingredients are just beef protein isolate, egg protein, and sunflower lecithin. So super pure and super clean. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of almond butter. So if you're just making this for yourself, like I would just suggest to just cut all of the ingredients into half. I'll leave a recipe down below in the description box for you guys. So now I'm just gonna add maybe about a cup of this berry blend. Oops. And then I just add enough almond milk. I'm using the Milk almond milk again. And I usually just kind of eyeball it enough to just cover all the ingredients in the smoothie. So that's about like the same. There's a big area over here where there isn't that, so I usually like to make it like a little bit more thick when I'm just drinking it by myself. But now that Amari drinks it too, I have to make it a little bit more liquidy so it's easier for him to drink. And then we will just blend it. And then I usually stop it halfway through just to scrape off any almond butter or protein powder that might have got stuck on the side. And then we will just blend it one more time. So then I usually pour it into Amari's little sippy cup first, just so his will get full. And he never drinks more than like 4 ounces of it, so I'll just leave that. And bon appetit. You want your smoothie, baby?
Yes, indeed.
Okay guys, so it is about 1:25 p.m. It's been like a little over an hour since I had my smoothie, so I'm going to cook some chicken. I'm going to cook a lot of chicken actually, and it's going to be for my lunches over the next couple days, but it's also going to be for dinner tonight as well. I'm going to show you guys a super easy but super delicious recipe for your chicken, okay? So I got my bowl here. I'm going to make the sauce or the marinade or whatever inside this bowl right here, and it is super easy. So I'm making about 12 pieces of chicken. So they are chicken thighs with the bone in and skin on. This amount of seasoning will work perfectly for that amount of chicken. It's like a little bit over 6 pounds. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning without any salt in it, and then 1 heaping teaspoon of this Old Bay seasoning. If you guys don't know what Old Bay seasoning is, it is celery, salt, spices including red pepper and black pepper and paprika. So like just really clean, really simple, no like additives or preservatives. So yep, 1 heaping teaspoon of that. And then I do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. You could do like a fresh clove of garlic. I have fresh garlic right now, but I kind of just like how the garlic powder blends more easily with all the other spices and can be like distributed more evenly. And then I have my red hot sauce. So I'm just going to take a regular tablespoon because I don't have my measuring tablespoon out that's clean, but I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of this. Perfect. Okay. And then I'll just scrape what's on the spoon using my teaspoon, and it's just like so simple, so easy guys, honestly. Now I'm just going to preheat the oven on bake to 450. Okay, and then this is what all of our spices look like right now. You can see how everything is all there, and now I'm just going to add enough olive oil to generously cover all of these spices. Just all over these spices. You want a generous amount, guys. Okay, that is looking pretty good. And then I just mix it around. Just using my spoon. Just make sure to get all the sides and scrape all the spices off the bottom. And I might honestly add even more oil. So we don't wash our chicken because I've done extensive research about it, and you're not supposed to wash your chicken because it doesn't really kill the bacteria. Like what actually will kill the bacteria is just like cooking it. I think like the only purpose of washing it that's beneficial is just kind of like getting off like that like liquid that is on them and then patting them dry is really what makes the difference. But honestly, I really like this brand a lot and I can trust them significantly, so I feel pretty comfortable. This is organic, no added water, no antibiotics ever, gluten-free, no preservatives, raised without added hormones. It's non-GMO, like it's not engineered ingredients. So yeah, it's really good. Wow, we actually have a lot of pieces today. So I might have to cook this chicken for a little bit longer than usual. I'll probably cook it for an hour and then I will cut the pieces and see what we got. So I'm just going to take this cooking brush and I am just going to brush the sauce really all over these chicken pieces. Right now the skin is facing upwards. And when you cook them, you want to cook them on a higher heat at first and with the skin facing the bottom. So I'm going to marinate the top all over these guys, flip them over, then marinate them again, and then we will just keep them laying on that side and throw them in the oven. So I usually just do one heaping, like kind of spoonful for each chicken piece. Okay guys, and the oven is all ready, so I'm just going to put them in a middle rack. And I'll put the timer for 40 minutes. So the timer is going off, guys. It's been 40 minutes. I'm going to pull these chicken thighs out of the oven and flip each one of them over. Okay, so I purposely left the temperature at 450 since I was opening and closing the oven. I wanted the temperature to be at a higher temperature so that it can try to stay more hot. So now I'm going to change the temperature to 425 and put the timer for, let's say, 25 minutes. I usually do 20 minutes for 12 pieces of chicken, but this time we have like 14 or 15 pieces. So I'm just gonna add a couple more minutes. So I am going to be doing like a keto potato salad. It's really just going to be made out of cauliflower. I need to boil 2 eggs. I'm just gonna put them in this pot and then put some water. And then I'm gonna put that on high heat. And then I'm going to fill up this big pot with a bunch of water, get the water boiling, and boil these cauliflower florets. That is now on high heat and I'm just going to let that start to boil. Okay guys, so the water is boiling. I'm going to dump the cauliflower in there. And I'm just going to cover it with a lid and then reduce the flame quite a bit. Let's pull out that chicken and see how it looks. Ooh, guys. That looks so good. Here, let me show you guys. Look at those chicken thighs, guys. Oh my gosh, they look so good. So I'm going to start preparing the rest of the things for this potato salad. And then with the other half of the lemon, I'm gonna pour that over these chicken pieces. But just like a little bit. Only a little bit. So next thing I'm going to make, guys, is coleslaw. So we're basically having chicken thighs tonight with this cauliflower potato salad. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it smells so good. So what I have in here so far is some shredded carrots. Just been great. Look at the back. He's listening to the new Drake song. And then I am just going to shred these 2 cabbages. I might not use the whole thing. Do you guys want to see a magic trick? And boom. There it is, guys. All shredded up. Now I'm just going to season it with some olive oil, lemon, salt, pepper, and then I'm going to sliver some almonds in there. And then I'm just going to add these hard-boiled eggs into the potato salad. And then dinner will finally be done. Oh my gosh. It took a long time today, guys, because I was trying out new recipes, but it's gonna be done. Okay, guys, we are finally all done cooking. I'm exhausted. We cooked here, I'm cleaned for like an hour and a half. So I'm just gonna snack on these nuts. I was gonna have a salad, but like now it's 4 p.m. and like we're gonna have dinner at like 5:30 or something, because that's when we usually give Amari dinner, and Grim hasn't really had a lunch either. So we'll just have an early dinner, and I am just going to snack on these nuts to just kind of clench my hunger and just hold me off until dinner. We are sitting down to eat dinner. We got the coleslaw, the potato salad, the chicken thighs, and we are starving. So we are just gonna sit down and eat. Graham just cut us some watermelon and it looks so good. I could literally smell it all the way from here, from the kitchen. Thank you so much, baby.
No problem.
Yay. We are just going to eat this watermelon, and that is going to be it for this video, you guys. I drank like 6 of those water bottles, so that was like over a gallon of water today for sure. And yeah, guys, that's all that I ate today. Today I definitely skipped lunch, which sometimes I for sure do, but I think today was a pretty good overall day of eating. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on my social media so you can keep up to date with me in between videos. It is simply just sharminbrunelll. Thank you so much for watching my video, you guys. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys. See you in the next video.